happened? Guess who's back? It's your boy Amauri. Olivia Rodrigo album. Let's talk about it. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy Amauri. We back with another video, and today, my friends, we are talking about that Olivia Rodrigo album called Sour. Yeah, that's what we about to do. Olivia Rodrigo. She sings us through her journey, through the breakup process, which finds her in a mess of emotions. Just trying to make sense of it all, I guess. As a breakup album, it does really well, like extremely well. It hits the nostalgia of going through a breakup in high school sonically with this reoccurring punk pop sound that happened. Almost reminiscent of like a Fall Boy Paramore song in the early 2000s, but with that added nuance of understanding emotion, trying to convey that emotion to somebody who's listening and how to keep them engaged while telling that story. In Brutal, we find Olivia in a place of hurt, presumably after she just broke up, and she talks about how she's lost almost all of her confidence. The shock of losing someone close to you, the shot to the ego to have someone call you their everything just to turn around and hurt you. This anger, this frustration, this almost jealousy really does open the door for Olivia Rodrigo to tell her story to what happened. Following that, we have Traitor, in which she mentions how betrayed she felt. She gave her all and received a heartbreak in return. Specifically, these lines here. You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way that I hurt you. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together. Loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. The feeling of having someone tell you that you're their everything, but being treated as if you're the opposite and still having to power through that, all the while hoping things get better, in which they never do. That is the ultimate betrayal. That's the traitor she's talking about. My personal favorite track on the album, Deja Vu, was sung beautifully. I think this song was written incredibly well. It even had me wincing in pain on some parts as I really felt her pain and what she was going. The music video just adds another level of emotional authenticity with its accompanying visuals of multiple girls in the same outfit, flashbacks to the same spot but with different girls in them. All of these things add up to create a very compelling story and something that I can really appreciate. As the album winds down, I find the combination of Favorite Crime and Hope You're Okay a very fitting end to this heartbreak novel. And further ending the story, wishing well the past that she has already moved on from. And even further than that, wishing herself well as she closes the door to that past and attempts to move forward. I found that to be a beautiful way to end this story. As well as this album did as a breakup album, I honestly can't see it being much more than that or being seen as much more than that. Despite the thoughtfulness that went into it, the gripping storytelling, and the heartfelt emotion put into this project, I just don't see people continually coming back to this project for years to come. I get finished with it, and to be honest, I don't really have the drive to go back and listen to any of the songs again. And that's not to say that they weren't good, just that they don't offer that much replayability to me. After the first listen though, and thoroughly enjoying that, I think I'm gonna end up having to give this album a 6.5, just because I wish there was more replayability to it. I wish that it did hit me in a way that made me want to continue listening to it after the first time I listened to it. I would love to know what y'all think, how y'all feel. What did you guys think about this album? What was your favorite track? What was your least favorite track? How did you feel she was able to tell the story of her breakup? Do you think that it was actually as interesting and compelling as I say, or do you think something different? Drop down to the comments. Let's talk about it. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Until the next time, we out.